Gang, welcome back to another video, guys. In this specific video, you're going to learn the skills on mastering articulation and enunciation. Watch me go through a whole live session with my class and helping everybody master articulation and proper enunciation. Because if you can master these two, your English will sound the best. So let's jump in. So pretty much what we're going to be focusing on is understanding a little bit more about articulation and enunciation. And like I was saying before, articulation means how you form the sounds of words. So especially when you pronounce a word, the sound that comes out of your mouth to create that word is what articulation means. Enunciation means how clearly and cleanly you say each word. Enunciate. So as you notice how I'm teaching you guys, the words that are coming out of my mouth, it's clear. And I'm speaking it and I'm pronouncing each word cleanly. That is very important, especially when it comes to English. So we're going to do more exercise because I've noticed that, again, this is a lot of people's problem. So we're going to continue to work on this until we get way better. And tomorrow's video will be a video, I think it will be a video tailored on vocabulary practice. So you guys will be able to get more practice in terms of, mastering a little bit more about vocabulary and also how to pronounce words clearly. So right now, we're going to do some exercise. I want to first start off with Mr. Nico. Mr. Nico, I want you to go ahead and pronounce the following words, starting from probably. Yeah.
So it's like probably, absolutely, particularly, individual, available, comfortable, and I think it's understandable, right?
Understandable.
Understandable. Sorry.
No problem. That was good. Let's go back and let's start again with probably. I want you to pronounce it clearly.
Probably.
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 Correct. So what I want you to do is I want you to emphasize the B and A and B at the same time. So probably.
Probably. Is it like that?
Like that. Let me write it in a different way for you, so it's easier. So let's break it down. So try saying it like this.
Probably.
Okay, now pronounce that word exactly as how you see it.
Probably.
Nice. Let's come back over here.
Absolutely.
This one.
Particularly, individual.
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 Correct. You want to bring in the D as much as you can. Individual.
Individual.
Perfect. This one.
Available. Comfortable.
I like how you pronounce that. That is exactly how you pronounce that. Comfortable.
And this one was understandable.
Correct.
Right?
Correct. So it would be understandable. Understandable.
Understandable.
Perfect. That was great, man. Thank you so much. All right.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go ahead and shift over to Duncan. Duncan, I would love for you to go ahead and let's start off with probably.
Probably. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right. Absolutely. Particularly. Individual. Available. Comfortable.
Let's try that one more time.
Comfortable.
So it would mean it's pronounced like this. Let me do this for you.
Comfortable. Oh, it's like emphasizing the R sound and then using the stop for the T.
So it's
comfortable.
So the 4 is actually not there.
Comfortable.
So it's pronounced with it's pronounced like this. Comfortable.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I feel comfortable. Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
What about this one?
Understandable.
Nice.
Understandable. Understandable.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much for that, man. I really appreciate that. That was really good. All right, let me get one more person to do this exercise with me. And anybody can go ahead and chip in.
I can do it.
Okay, perfect. Let's do you.
Okay. Probably. Absolutely. Particularly. Individual. Available. Comfortable. Understandable.
Perfect. Let's come back a little bit to this word.
Individual.
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 Individual. So this is how I want you to pronounce the D-U-A-L. Dual.
Dual.
So individual.
Individual.
Perfect. Perfect. Let's come back to the last one.
Understandable.
Perfect. 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 So far, again, this was just a practice session, right? I wanted to kind of like do some warm-up exercises with you guys, just to kind of like get your muscles, the muscles in your mouth, to help you articulate these words properly. Now, what I want you guys to understand is everything is all about muscle training. All right? Everything we're learning is all muscle training. And the ability, right, to be able to enunciate words clearly is when you shift and you focus yourself. If you can focus on muscle training and training the muscles in your mouth to move accordingly, you will be able to pronounce words very well, right? So if we look at the alphabets, for example, we have a few couple of consonant sounds. We have B, D, right? We also have C. We have K, J, F, and we also have C and V. All of these letters, in order for you to pronounce these letters, it requires a certain mouth movement to be able to articulate those letters very well. And so the skill is, if you want to be able to clearly and cleanly say each word, you need to focus on learning how to pronounce the consonants. That's the reason why I had you guys repeat yourself over and over again. Because a lot of people, right, a lot of times when we're reading English or we're reading certain words in English, we don't focus on our pronunciation. That's the reason why you have a hard time every time you're talking to somebody. Someone has a hard time understanding you because you're not clearly articulating your words clearly. You're not pronouncing the consonants very well. So I challenge everybody, whenever you get the chance, with a little bit of some of the practices that I've already provided from the previous weeks, go through those PDFs. Go through everything, right? And practice this on a day-to-day basis. The sessions that we're having every single week is just to help you guys get into the mindset of doing these things. But on your own, you have to practice. If you don't practice new words every single day, and if you don't sharpen your consonant sounds, you're always going to have a hard time speaking English. And people are always going to have a hard time understanding you. So that's the reason why I had you guys, we started off with a little bit of these things. Before I continue, does anybody have any more questions?
So Collins,
Yeah.
I'm Leto.
Oh, hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you.
Yes, I'm doing well.
Oh,
Nice to meet you too.
Oh, nice to meet you. Thanks for joining.
Sorry, I signed up, but I didn't attend the class because of some family problems.
No problem. No problem. I
Okay.
understand.
But now everything is well, and I wanna ask you a question.
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay, it is about the practice. You know, sometimes you give us some tips of practicing English every time, and what you give us like lesson, and you want us to practice that at home. But we can practice it, but we are not sure if it is the right way we are practicing that. You know, sometimes we have some doubt about that. But I wanna know that if in the group we can send some video when we are practicing this, and if you can correct it for us.
Sure. I think in the beginning, one of our other one of our other students also had the same exact question, and so we started a different. If you guys go on the WhatsApp group, there is a there's another side to the WhatsApp group which is called the daily practice.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, the idea was for you to send audio messages and also send videos. So
Okay.
you can feel free to send videos, audios, and I will always do my best to actually respond to whatever it is. Because my goal, right, in the future, because right now this is all brand new, I'm starting this whole new session, but my goal is to be able to add another day to this. So even though we're doing one day, my goal is to add the day to this. You know what I'm saying? I haven't decided the time frame yet, but there's going to come a time where we're going to have 2 sessions per week. That way you can have more time to practice.
Yeah.
Exactly. So for now, please, if you feel comfortable, go ahead and shoot a video, put it in a group chat. I'll take a look at it. I'll answer it. Even if I can't.
Okay, thank you, Collins. Okay.
No problem. If I can't give you any responsive feedback, somebody else will be able to give you that responsive feedback as well too.
Yeah, exactly. The others. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but before I continue, tell me exactly where are you calling from, though? I think
but I signed up when I was in Ivory Coast.
Okay.
But it is it is 3 months ago. But now I'm in Spain because I live in Spain and I work in Spain.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I was in vacation on holidays.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I again, I really appreciate you for signing up, and thanks for being a part of this, man. We're gonna do our best to.
Okay, thank you. You're welcome.
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Prince. Okay.
No, thank you so much. Does anybody else have any questions? All right. Okay, perfect. Well, let's proceed. So again, I'm gonna give you 3 keys to mastering articulation and enunciation. Right. Number 1, open your mouth more. Please.
Okay.
A lot of people, when they speak English, right, one of their major problems that a lot of them experience is they have this issue of mumbling. You can't speak English when you're mumbling. You can't do that, right? Let me have somebody read this. Matter of fact, I'll have Mr. Leto. If you don't mind, right, you can unmute it, and I want you to go ahead and pronounce the sentence right here.
Okay. Speaking clearly require physical space in your mouth. Don't keep your jaw tight. Let's exaggerate a little at first.
Let's try reading just the first line one more time with proper articulation. Let's try it again.
Okay. Speaking clearly requires physical space in your mouth.
Speaking clearly requires physical space in your mouth. Try it again.
Okay. Speaking clearly requires physical space in your mouth.
Perfect. Let me ask you this real quick. When you pronounced it that way, how did it make you feel inside of your mouth? Like, was it harder for you?
Yes, it is a little bit hard for me, but it is like I'm putting pressure on the word to comes out them.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
it is like I feel.
That is the goal. When you see that pressure you're feeling, that's because you haven't trained your muscles that way. You're feeling that pressure right now because you're putting a little bit more effort into pronouncing things perfectly. And that's what I want you guys to do. I want you to put in more effort into pronouncing it. Over time, you will not need to do this anymore.
Like exaggerate.
Exaggerate. It will become second nature to you. So, keeping that in mind, I would like for you to read the whole thing one more time.
Okay. Speaking clear requires physical space in your mouth. Don't keep your jaw tight. Let's exaggerate a little at first.
Perfect. When you read it like that, I can hear every word clearly. That is how you're supposed to speak English. You have to speak in such a way that another person can understand. Last week, we did a session where we actually watched a short video of Will Smith. And I'm sure you know Will Smith.
No.
Will Smith is the guy who acted in
Ah,
Bad.
yeah. I know it.
You know Will
In
Smith. Okay.
Prince de Bella.
Yeah. Yes. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Yes, that guy.
Okay.
He acted inside. He's the one that was acting those movies. But that guy, he has a way of speaking. And Will Smith, every time Will Smith speaks, he takes a pause and takes his time. So he doesn't just speak, but he makes sure that he spends a lot more time articulating his words clearly. So every time he speaks, he's like, absolutely, I like. So he speaks like that way so that the person who's listening to him can fully understand. It's an actual skill, right? So that is how I really want you guys. That's why I keep talking about this all the time, because that's the whole goal. If you're struggling with this kind of problem, you need to speak clearly. You got to take your time, bring the words out. So again, the first step is open your mouth more. When you just exaggerate, open your mouth more as you read. Now, keeping that in mind, I would like Sinan, if you don't mind, Mr. Sinan, I would love for you to read the following words.
Sure. Absolutely. Independently. Possibility. Communication. Congratulations. Opportunity. Electricity. Application. Celebrate.
Perfect. I like your articulation. Can I have you read this sentence right here?
Sure. Speaking clearly requires physical space in your mouth. Don't keep your jaw tight. Let's exaggerate a little at first.
Perfect. That was great. Thank you so much. Let me see.
Thank you.
No. Thank you so much for that. Let me see if Mr. Mayor, if you can also read this sentence for us as well too. I don't know if he's busy.
Do you call my name?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Speaking clearly requires physical space in your mouth. Don't keep your jaw tight. Let's exaggerate a little at first.
Let's try pronouncing this word by itself.
Exaggerate.
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 Let's try one more time. Exaggerate.
Exaggerate.
Let me see if I can break it down a little bit easier for you. Hold on. We'll do it like this, right?
Exaggerate.
So it's a j sound. Exagger. Like a J. Exaggerate.
Oh, G. Okay. Exaggerate.
Perfect. Let me have you read this again.
Speaking clearly requires physical space in your mouth. Don't keep your jaw tight. Let's exaggerate a little at first.
Perfect. Now let me have you go ahead and read the following words.
Absolutely. Independently. Possibly. Communication. Congratulations. Opportunities. And electricity. Application.
Perfect. Now let's come back over here.
Possibility.
Let's try this one again.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Oh, yes. Congratulations.
Perfect. This one.
Electricity.
This one.
Application.
Perfect. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. So if you guys paid attention, right, one of the major, another key element, especially when it comes to articulation, is also not pronouncing the ending words. That's another thing to keep in mind. What most people do is, aside from muscle training, a lot of times when they're pronouncing words, they tend to not use or pronounce the last letter of the word. For example, this word is cat. If I add an S to it, cats, they don't pronounce the cats, the S at the end. Another example, marked. Instead of saying marked with the E and the D at the end, they will say mark. That's another problem, especially when it comes to articulation. So aside from opening your mouth wider, right? Hold on. Aside from opening your mouth more, you also want to include the ending words. Let's continue. So, to give you an example, the second aspect would be hit the final sounds. This is what I just said a few seconds ago. You want to hit the final sounds, right? Don't drop the endings like the S, the ED, or the T. These tiny sounds carry meaning. If you drop them, people get confused. Here's another example. He walks versus he walk. She worked late. If I say she worked late, completely means something completely different. But if I say she worked late, that's past tense. If I say she work late, in a sense, depending on how you're using it, that's improper grammar. But if I add an S, she works late is saying something that's completely general, like she works late, meaning that every time she goes to work, she works late. But if I say she worked late, that's past tense. So every time you're speaking, don't drop the ending sounds. It's very important. That's another way you can honestly master articulation. Don't drop the ending sounds. So, with that being said, let me have Mr. Duncan, if you don't mind, I would love for you to read the following practice sentences, starting from he walks.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. He walks. Is that correct?
That is
He
correct.
walked. She worked late.
Mhm.
I liked it. He jumps over the fence. They passed the test. I watched the movie. She danced beautifully.
Perfect articulation. Perfect. That sounds so good. I like that. Let me have Mr. Leto, if you don't mind, let's start from he walks. Let me go ahead and remove this. Go ahead.
He works. She worked late. He liked it. He jumped over the fence. They passed the test. I watched the movie. She danced beautifully.
Excellent. We can make it a little bit better. Let's do this. Let's come back from he walks.
He walks.
The second one.
She worked late.
Let's bring in the R in worked. Worked.
Worked.
She worked late.
She worked late.
This one.
I liked it.
This one.
He jumped over the fence.
Pronounce this as over.
Over.
Let's try it again.
He jumps over the fence.
I don't know if it's just me, but I'm hearing you use, instead of you pronouncing it as over, I'm hearing an H. Hover. So I want you to try.
Over.
I want you to pronounce it without the H as over.
Over.
Let's try it again.
Okay. He jumps over the fence.
They passed the test.
They passed the test.
This one.
I watched the movie.
This one.
She danced beautifully.
Perfect. That was way better. Now, I'm going to have you read it by yourself, and I'm not going to help you. Start from the top.
Can I read it again?
Yes, you can.
Okay. He walks. She walked late. I liked it. He jumped over the fence. They passed the test. I watched the movie. She danced beautifully.
That was good. I'm going to give you a 95%. The reason why I'm not giving you a full 100% is because when it came to jump, you pronounced it as just jump instead of jumps.
Yeah.
But that was really good. I'll give that to you. That was really, really good. So thank you for that.
Okay.
Let
You're
me have,
welcome.
no problem. No problem. Thank you so much. Let me have Nico, if you don't mind. Let's try the same following sentences. Starting from he walks.
He walks. She worked late. I liked it. He jumps over the fence. They passed the test. I watched the movie, and she danced beautifully.
That was really good. But for more
Thank you.
clarity, I want you to go ahead and read it, but don't add any filler words, right? Don't add or am before you read it. I just want you to read it exactly as it is. No filler words. Let's try it again.
Right. He walks. She worked late. I liked it. He jumps over the fence. They passed the test. I watched the movie. She danced beautifully.
That was great. Let's try it one more time. One more time, but this is pretty much what I mean. I want you to read it like this. He walks. She worked late. I liked it. He jumps over the fence. They passed the test. I watched the movie. She danced beautifully. No, I don't want you to use I watched the movie. She danced beautifully.
Oh, all right, all right.
I want you to
Got
cut
it.
the filler words out. Okay, let's try it again.
Can you do please some more zoom? Because I'm with the phone and I can barely see. You know, like.
Sorry. Is this
Sorry,
better?
sorry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's good. That's good.
You know, on the phone, you can also zoom in. Try zooming in on the phone.
Oh,
You might-
all right.
Yeah.
So here I go. He walks. She worked late. I like it. He jumps over the fence. They pass the test. I watched the movie. She danced beautifully.
That was good. I'll let you slide for this one. So pretty much for you, right? What I want you to work on is reducing the filler words, right? So let me put it this way. Reduce the filler words. So let me highlight it for everybody so everybody can see. So reducing the filler words are, and your filler words are words such as
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Or for example, a lot of people, every time when they're about to start speaking, they start using that, especially when they speak before they speak. They'd be like, I liked it. She when you start to do that, right, especially in the early stages of learning how to speak English, it takes away your ability to sound clear. Right. So I want you to focus on that. So even though you're practicing every day, maybe you're reading sentences to yourself or you're talking to someone, watch out for these words, the filler words.
Mm-hmm.
That way you can speak clearly without having to think or having to pause.
All right.
I hope that helps. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Let me have another person. Let's go ahead and let's focus on the following. I'm gonna have I think I already did Mayor. Let me do Mr. Bahi, if you don't mind.
Yes, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go ahead and let's start from here. Let's start with he walks.
All right, let me zoom it. He walks. She worked late. I like it. He jumps over the fence. They passed the test. I watched the movie. She danced beautifully.
I will give you a solid 70. Let's make it 100%. Right?
Okay.
Let's try it one more time. We're gonna do it step by step, starting from this one.
All right. He walks. She worked late.
She worked late.
She worked late.
This one.
I like it.
I liked it.
Oh, I liked it.
This one.
She jumps over the fence.
This one.
They passed the test.
This one.
I watched the movie.
This one.
She danced beautifully.
That was good. That was way better. Now, before we begin, let me ask you again the same question I asked Mr. Leto. How did it make you feel when you're pronouncing these things?
You asked me what I feel?
Like how does it make you feel?
I make I feel better.
It makes you feel
Feel
better.
yes.
But I guess what I'm trying to ask is, do you find it hard to pronounce it like that? To add the
Oh, okay. All
yeah.
right. Yeah, it's a hard. It's hard. It's not easy, but I love it.
Okay. Okay,
Yes,
that's
it's
good.
hard. Yeah.
I like your enthusiasm. So what I would say is the same thing.
Yes.
I'm gonna give you guys a few couple of sentences. I want you guys to practice. Matter of fact, after this, I'll send it in the group chat. And what I want you guys to do is read these sentences over the course of the week and make sure you always add the ending sounds. Right? What we just discussed. Every time you come across a word like jump, instead of saying he jumped over the fence, he jumps over the fence. Add the S at the end. Right? For example, another one. I watched the movie, not watch the movie. I watched the movie. You want to add that ending sound. We're going to practice on that for the next couple of this whole entire week. Another one. She danced beautifully. Danced. You want to bring out those words. And that's the practice for everybody.
Yes.
Let me get Miss Farah to go ahead and practice this. By the way, thank you so much, Mr. Bari. That was great. I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. You did.
Thank you.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
No problem. Okay, Miss Farah, if you don't mind, I would love for you to go ahead and read the following, starting from he walks.
He walks. She walked late. I liked it. He jumps over the fence. They passed the test. I watched the movie. She danced beautifully.
Not bad. Not bad. Let's make it better. Let's start from the top.
He walks.
The second one.
She walked late.
Let's try saying worked.
Worked.
Now let's try it again.
She worked late.
She worked late.
She worked late.
The third.
I like it.
I liked.
I liked. Liked.
Liked. Yes.
Liked it.
Uh-huh.
He jumps over the fence.
Uh-huh.
They passed the test.
Uh-huh.
I watched the movie.
Uh-huh.
She danced beautifully.
She danced beautifully.
She danced beautifully.
Great job. Great. I know it's hard. I get it. Trust me. It's hard at first, but you guys are all doing a remarkable job. But I urge you guys to continue. Just even as hard as it is, focus on the ending sounds. So, Ms. Farah, I would love for you to go ahead and read this, all of it again, one more time.
Okay. He walks. He walked late. I liked it. He jumps over the fence. They passed the test. I watched the movie. She danced beautifully.
Incredible. I'll give you 100%. That was great. That was really, really great. I appreciate you so much for your consistency. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So I get it. It's challenging, guys. And I can see this is a struggle, right? Almost everybody here has the same exact struggle. And even sometimes for me, I also have the same type of struggle, right? But remember, the goal is, and I'm going to write it here in simple terms. Number one, open your mouth wide and more. Let me write it like that. The first goal is to open your mouth more. You want to do that. Now, after you've gotten to the point where you've had the ability to open your mouth a little bit more wide, the second goal was, what was the second goal? Hit the final sounds. Open your mouth wide and more. Hit the final sounds. Now let's look at the last goal. The last one is slow down to sound clear. Slow down to sound clear. For example, I'm going to just say like, for example, you know, Duncan knows how to read very well. He knows how to speak very well. But sometimes, right, even though you may know how to read very well, you may know how to speak very well, you also, if you want to sharpen your articulation, you want to slow down a little bit and focus on articulating each words clearly, enunciating it very well. Break it down, take your time. That will help you sound more crisp. And that will help you sharpen the areas where you need more sharpening. You see what I'm saying? It's like, for example, even though you have a knife to cook, the knife that you use to cut all the onions and the garlic and all that stuff, over time, the knife starts to lose its sharpness. So you have to keep sharpening it in order for the knife to continue to maintain its sharpness. And that's exactly how English works. Even though you may know how to read, you may know how to speak, but if you want to sound better, you want to take your time, slow down to sound more clear. So we'll do this time around, we're going to do another short exercise. And what I want, everybody's going to pick one sentence and everybody's going to read. So starting with Mr. Duncan. Mr. Duncan, I would love once again to go ahead for you to read this first sentence right here.
Yeah, you can hear me clearly, right?
I can hear you clearly.
All right. My internet's not good today. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, but it's good right now. I can definitely hear you. Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Fluent doesn't mean fast. If you slow down just a little, every word becomes crystal clear.
That was great. Let's read it one more time.
Fluent doesn't mean fast. If you slow down just a little, every word becomes crystal clear.
Thank you so much. That was great. Let's move on to Mr. Nico. Mr. Nico, I would like for you to read this one.
I would like to visit the museum tomorrow. It's like that museum. I don't know how to pronounce that word.
Sure. Museum.
Museum, right?
Yes.
So it's like
Museum.
I would like to visit the museum tomorrow.
Correct. Let's read it one more time.
I would like to visit the museum tomorrow.
Try slowing down just a bit and try reading it like this. I would like to visit the museum tomorrow. Let's try that.
All right. I would like to visit the museum tomorrow.
Just a little slower. One more time.
All right. I would like to visit the museum tomorrow.
The museum tomorrow.
I would like to visit the museum tomorrow.
The museum tomorrow.
Museum tomorrow.
There's no, I understand. It's a bit challenging. Try pronouncing it like this. Museum.
Museum, right?
Yes. Let's try.
Museum. I would like to visit the museum tomorrow.
Perfect. 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 That was it. That was perfect. Thank you so much for that. Let me have Mr. Leto. Let's have you pronounce this one right here.
Okay. She doesn't want to go to the party tonight.
One more time.
She doesn't want to go to the party tonight.
Perfect. That was excellent. Mr. Bari, let's have you do this one.
Right. We need a focus on the assignment.
Ooh, that was perfect. Let's try it again.
We need a focus on the assignment.
Let's try to bring out the T in two. Let's try it again. One more time.
Okay. We need to focus on the assignment. I read it again. I need to focus on the here.
It would be on the. The would be the right. Yes.
We need to focus on the assignment.
Perfect. 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 That was good. That was good. Let me have Mr. Mayor, if you don't mind, let's read this one right here together.
He asked me for directions.
One more time.
He asked me for directions.
Perfect. 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 That was good. Let's have Sinan, if you don't mind, read this one for us, please.
Sure. This information is very important.
Let's bring in the V a little bit.
This information is very important.
Very.
Very.
Very. V.
Very.
Yes. So this information is very important. Let's try that.
This information is very important.
Okay. Remind me again which country you're from again, Mr. Sinan.
India.
India. Okay. So if you don't remember, I remember I think I remember telling you that I'm actually working with another student who is also in India right now, right?
Yeah, you told me.
I told you, right? Perfect. Here's
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do. I think to even help you out, I think I might have to send you some notes that I'm working with him on that can honestly help you out, because since like most of the time, right, Indians they have a certain type of accent, and this is a common issue
Yeah.
amongst a lot of Indians. And for you, I've noticed that the V sounds is very hard for you to pronounce. So we got to work on the V sounds for you as much as we can.
Sure.
That's what we need to work on. So that's good. I'll keep that in mind. If I don't remember to send it to you, just shoot me a message, whether in a group chat, on school platform.
Sure.
I'll be sure to send it to you. So
I'll do that.
no problem. Let's have you read this one more time.
This information is very important.
Bring out the V more. V. Very.
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 We.
Yes. So very.
Very.
Let's try it again.
This information is very important.
I'm still struggling to hear the V. We need to hear it. So let's try it again. One more time. Very.
Very.
Very. Very.
Okay. Very.
Okay. Okay, let's try one more time. Just one more time. This information is
Okay.
very. Yes.
This information is very important.
So when you're doing the V sound, right, what you want to do is you want to bring top teeth at the bottom side of your lip. So very. Right?
How? Once more?
Like this.
Can you repeat?
Very. You want to do that sound. So very.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Let's try it again.
This information is very important.
Okay, that was a little bit better. So always keep in mind the V sound is a V sound. So you wanna make that muscle. You wanna move your muscle accordingly so you can pronounce the sound very well. But thank you so much.
Okay. Sure.
Thank you so much. All right, Ms. Farah, if you don't mind, let's have you read this last sentence right here for us.
Let's talk about your pronunciation.
Let's try pronouncing it like this. Let's talk.
Let's talk about your pronunciation.
Let's not put too much stress on about. So
About.
So what's happening is you're bringing a lot of emphasis and stress on the T, right? I want you to pronounce it like this. Let's talk about your pronunciation.
Let's talk about your pronunciation.
Let's do it one more time.
Let's talk about your pronunciation.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. That was good. That was really good, guys. So let's recircle back on everything we have learned so far. The first goal is for you guys to open your mouth wide, right? That's the first goal, especially when it comes to mastering English. Open your mouth wide and more. The second goal, hit the final sounds. I'm gonna repeat it again. Hit the final sounds. And the third goal is slow down to sound more clearer, right? And crisp. These are the three goals to master articulation and enunciation. Remember what articulation means. Articulation means how you form sounds of words. Enunciation means how clearly and cleanly you say each word. It is very important. So if I can have anybody, tell me the three goals to mastering articulation.
Open your mouth wide and more. Hit
What's the
the
next?
final sounds.
Perfect.
Slow down to sound more clear and crisp.
Thank you so much for that. That is the goals that I
Sure,
want you to keep at the back of your mind. All right. Now, what's probably going to happen is next week we're going to do a little bit more practice on vocabulary as well too, because at times another thing that I want you guys to also keep in mind is sometimes the reason why you're struggling to pronounce words is because you don't have a lot of vocabulary, right? Can anybody tell me the meaning of vocabulary? Anybody? What does vocabulary mean? You could search it up. Go ahead.
Vocabulary means is the word
Right.
that you use to express what you feel.
That is perfect.
Yes.
Yes. That's good. That's really good.
I did it. Okay, thank you.
No problem, right? He pretty much gave us an idea of exactly what vocabulary is, right? But let me even add on to what he said. Vocabulary is having an amount of words in your arsenal. You notice how when you go to war, or for example, every country has a lot of weapons for war. All those weapons are part of their arsenal. For example, when you come to the U.S. Army has a lot of guns, a lot of AK-47s, a lot of different types of guns. They have missiles, they have rocket launchers, they have nuclear bombs. These are all different kinds of weapons they have in their arsenal. So when it comes to vocabulary is your weapons, especially when it comes to English. So the more vocabulary you know, the better your English is. And today we learn two different kinds of vocabulary words. We learn articulation, we learn enunciation. Vocabulary is knowing the word and also understanding the meaning as well too. So the more what's it called? The more words you have in your arsenal will most likely improve in terms of it actually contributes to how you speak English. So we're going to do more vocabulary practice next week, and we're going to do more vocabulary pronunciation as well too. But so far, this is what I have for you guys today. I hope you guys definitely enjoyed this session.